Hi guys, welcome back to Rob's Arsenal Recap, where we discuss all the latest headlines of the day, all the news and headlines. So today we're going to be discussing about Nuno Tavares. We see there's an interest in Nuno Tavares from Nottingham Forest, where they plan to boost their left back position, and I understand why, based off how they were dealt with on the weekend by Arsenal. You know, Saka was dealing with their left back crazy on the weekend, so I understand why they might need another left back, because that one, the one that they had, probably is still in the toaster right now. So the newspaper article reads: Nottingham Forest have Arsenal's left back Nuno Tavares in their sight as they look to bolster their defence. The Reds have made 3 signings so far this summer, bringing in the goalkeeper Matt Turner, which is from Arsenal, and he was our backup keeper, and before we signed David Raya, which I believe is an upgrade. So yeah, they've got a good signing for them for the where they are in the league and where they are as a team. But we needed someone better than Matt Turner, even though it wasn't that bad. So yeah, they got a good keeper in their hands in Matt Turner. They also signed defender Ola Aina and attacker Anthony Elanga, and I believe Elanga is a brilliant player. He's going to be one of these players that overperform at one of the lower end team in the league. I don't believe Nottingham Forest will be in the top 10, so that's why I will say that they will be in the bottom half of the table. So bearing in mind, Elanga is a very, very skillful player. He's tricky. He can cut in, he can shoot, he's got everything, I believe. His speed, he's got pace, he's got a lot of pace. He came on for the last few minutes against Arsenal, and we see that he was bombing up and down the wing. Ben White, I don't believe Ben White was struggling to keep up with his pace, and we see he was the one that crossed in the ball for a goal for their team. However, head coach Steve Cooper has been clear about the need for the club to strengthen further. The Reds are targeting a permanent move for Tavares as they look to strengthen on their left side of the pitch. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, a formal proposal has been submitted. Negotiations are said to be ongoing. Now, once Fabrizio covers it, it's nearly complete. It's not just a rumor; it's a concrete interest if Fabrizio is covering this news. Bundesliga duo Werder Bremen and Wolfsburg are also said to have approached the Gunners over a deal for the player. However, the 20-year-old would prefer to stay in England to continue his playing career in the Premier League. Arteta's side are said to be open to selling him. He is not thought to be part of the manager's plan this season and was not involved as Arsenal beat Forest 2-1 at the weekend at the Emirates Stadium. So my thoughts on this is that I don't mind getting rid of Nuno Tavares, because I even forgot about him, to be honest, because if you watch last night's video I posted, I mentioned our left back positioning being Kieran Tierney as like the third backup. Right now I see that the first team, I would say for the first team left back position, I would say that it's Timber, and now Timber is injured. Now Zinchenko comes back into play, so it'll be Timber, Zinchenko, and then on the third option I would say it is Jakub Kiwior. But we see that Arteta prefers even Tomiyasu than Kieran Tierney. So we've got like 4 different options in that position, and I totally forgot about Nuno Tavares, that he was an option as well, because he came back from loan after a season loan. So this is not a bad news for Arsenal. This is a good news, because then we can get rid of the player. Anything to get them out. It's just like Nicolas Pepe. We paid over almost 70 million for Pepe, and I don't care if they release him from his contract. We just need to get rid of these players out of the club that's sucking the energy out of the club, sucking all the resources, sucking up the wages. We just need to get them out of the club one way or the other. So that's the news on Tavares for the day. It looks like he's going to be heading out the club, most likely Nottingham Forest, because he said he wants to stay in the Premier League. However, there's other interest from the Bundesliga, but let's keep an eye on that one. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye.